If I had a dog and I took it to the vet and it had bald spots and rashes and it was getting lame in one hip and it didn't have any energy and it was snoring at night, and so I brought it to the vet and said, what's wrong with my dog? In the course of the intake, they're going to ask me about what I feed the dog. Well, let's say, for example, I tell them, well, rabbit chow was a lot cheaper at the feed store last month. So for a while, I've just been feeding the dog rabbit chow because it saves me a couple bucks. One of the first things the vet's going to say is let's move your dog back to a canine diet because rabbits and dogs have different nutritional needs. And when the vet would expect when you move that dog back to a canine diet, that at least some of those issues would disappear. We're not eating a human diet anymore.
I mean, just drive down the main street of any city or small town in North America, and it's fast foods all the way down. People aren't putting good in. People need to start realizing that whatever you put in is what your body then uses to make the new cells as your body recreates itself, depending on what tissue, every week, every day, every 6 weeks, every 6 months. If you want good tissues to be reproduced, you've got to put good in.
Our genetics want an omnivorous diet. It varies from time to time. Sometimes it's heavier on the meat, sometimes it's heavier on the veggies. Sometimes there are sugars in it, sometimes there aren't. Sometimes we fast, sometimes we eat a lot. That's what we were built for. We were not built to eat the same plastic industrial junk day in and day out without any breaks. Most of the food we have now, we were never intended to eat in the first place. Fruits and vegetables have been hybridized to be bigger and sweeter and fancier than they ever were in the past. Compare a pink lady apple to a crab apple, right? That's the apple we used to eat, was the crab apple. Not this big, super sweet, delicious, one. I love them too. But that's not what we were genetically designed for. And that's leading us into trouble. We're eating a diet that is addictive, hyper palatable, devoid of nutrients, and loaded with chemicals.
Just start with a few simple changes. Number one, just change your diet a little bit. Start eating real food. That's the biggest thing. And if you can't change your whole diet, just change breakfast. Think about this. If you start doing a superfood smoothie for breakfast for you and your family, 3 ingredients, either coconut or almond milk, berries, and a little bit of collagen in a smoothie, you just changed a third of your diet there. So that's step one. Make just small changes in your diet. And step number 2, make sure you have a natural or holistic physician on your side. You can make these small, healthy diet changes of eating real food, and you can get a natural physician like a chiropractor on your side. It's going to go a long way in helping you get healthy.